This video goes out to everybody who knows who they are or has realized what they were doing wasn't getting them anywhere and decided to make a change and now are reaping the benefits and taking themselves, their businesses, if they have one, to the next level. I'll share something with you real quick. Back in the day, I was full of shit. I did things for other people to impress them, to get them to like me, to fit in. I did a lot of that shit back in the day. And to be honest with you guys, it was actually harder. My life was actually harder to try to keep up with that persona than it is now. And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, you know, trying to have the latest this and the latest that and all this material shit. And I realized that nobody cares. Nobody cares what car you drive or how much money you have in your pocket. They don't care. And it took me a long time to figure that out. Because here I am, I'm out there trying to impress everybody, thinking I'm the you-know-who, and it was really just insecurity. That's what it was. Why else would I do those things if they weren't true? Right? So I just want to share that with you. The minute you stop trying to act this certain way, a lot of things are going to happen. One, your life is going to get a hell of a lot easier. It did for me. The minute I stopped and looked in the mirror and said, do things in your life for you and the people that truly care about you, not everybody else. And that changed. My whole demeanor changed. My whole personality changed. The why I do things, the way I do things, it all changed. And now I have more than I ever had in my entire life because I realized that I should be doing things for me, for my accomplishment, to reward myself for doing something that I was supposed to do or wanted to do, accomplish that goal that I achieved. I would do things for me now. And things got real easy. I see so many people out there on social media that swear they live this perfect life and that nothing's wrong and everything is peachy, when I know damn well that's not the case. Listen, we're humans, right? I fight with my wife like everybody else fights with their wives. I have bad days at work. I have great days at work. I have really good days for my bank account, and I have bad days for my bank account. I stay honest to that shit because it's what's keeping me in check. I don't try to fluff it over like it's not happening. See, when we fake, we start to attract a different type of energy to us, a different type of person to us. And what happens is, if we don't even like this, like the person that we're trying to be, that we're faking to be, you're not going to like the people that are going to come towards you. So stop. You know, why do people get into bad relationships? Because you act a certain way and you attract a certain person. That happened to me 1,000 times growing up. I would try to be this big machismo guy, and I would attract these girls who thought that I was this big machismo guy, and the minute I got emotional, they were like, who the hell is this guy? This guy's a wimp. And they'd bounce. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. So, once I started to just be true to myself, I started to attract the right people. The right people helped me get to where I needed to be. I helped them to get where they wanted to be. So being true to yourself is and going all in on yourself will make all the difference in your life. It has for me. And, people ask me, like, well, if that's true, then, like, why do you have that car? Why do you have that house? Why do you fly private? Because I can. And it's a reminder to me that when I first came to this earth, I didn't have shit. My father raised me all by himself. And I didn't watch him get a new car for himself until I was 22 years old. He has the same freaking pickup truck from 1974. He has it today. It sits in the backyard up at his house. And when I see that, it reminds me of where we started. We started with nothing. But back then, we didn't care. We just had each other's love. That got us through, right? And when I got to a certain point in my career, I said, I never want to go back there. So these things that I have, they're just things, right? They make me happy for 5 minutes, but that's it. What they are is a reminder of how hard I work every day and what it takes to have these things. Because everybody could have these things. The difference between having them and not having them is laziness. And that's one thing I am not. And it reminds me every day. When I put that watch on, or I get in that car, or I walk in my front door, it's a constant reminder of how hard it is to actually achieve these things. And it drives me. It pushes me to go harder. Not because I want to accumulate more stuff, but it drives me because I remember where I started and where I am today. And the minute I stopped faking it was the minute my whole business changed, my whole life changed, the inner circle of people I have in my life now changed. And it was all for the better. Peace.